Hello, my name is Andy, and these are the tales of Tarragon Zoo. In this adventure, Lenny the lion loses his roar. Lenny the lion awoke sleepily. He stretched and yawned, but instead of his usual rumbling growl, there was silence. Lenny stood up on all four paws and shook his mane. He opened his mouth and let out a roar, but all that escaped was a whisper. Lenny's throat was sore and dry. The jungle enclosure where he lived had a freshwater stream flowing through the middle of it, so Lenny went to get a drink, but it didn't help at all. A little while later, Lenny's keeper arrived. "Morning, Lenny," he called, but there was no reply. "That's odd," thought the keeper. "Perhaps he didn't hear me." So once again he called out, "Morning, Lenny." Again, there was no response. The keeper was worried and quickly went into the enclosure to see what was wrong. He saw Lenny standing there, looking right at him. "Oh, Lenny, you had me worried sick. I thought there was something wrong," exclaimed the keeper. "There is something wrong. I can't growl," whispered Lenny. "Oh my, that is a problem. I'd better call the vet," said the keeper. It wasn't long before the familiar sound of the vet's car was heard, arriving at the lion enclosure. "Hello, Lenny. Not feeling well this morning? It's okay, you don't have to talk. Just open wide and say, 'Ah,'" said the vet. She stuck her head into Lenny's mouth and looked closely at his throat. "Ah, I thought so. You have got laryngitis," she announced. Lenny looked very confused hearing such a big word. "It's nothing to worry about. You just can't talk for a little while," said the vet, and then explained, "The vocal cords in your throat that vibrate to make the sound are swollen and can't move, so you can't make large sounds. It will clear up soon, with a little help." Lenny smiled to her without making a sound. On her way out of the enclosure, the vet told the keeper that she would send some honey down to give to Lenny. It would soothe his throat and help it heal. A little while later, a big jar of honey arrived. But when the keeper tried to give it to Lenny, he totally refused to eat it. "I don't eat that," he said in a strained whisper. "I am the king of the jungle. I eat meat." The keeper was very upset and called the vet on the phone. "He just won't eat the honey. I don't know what to do. He will only eat meat," said the keeper. The vet thought carefully and then had one of her very clever ideas. She returned to the lion's enclosure, smiling. "Hi, Lenny," called the vet. "I have ordered some special meat for you to help you while you're sick." "Special meat?" squeaked Lenny. "It will taste a bit sweeter than usual. Here, I brought you a steak for you to try." And she gave a big, fresh steak to Lenny, and he started to eat it straight away. "This special meat tastes good and has made my throat feel better. Thank you for not making me eat that awful honey after all," he croaked gratefully. The vet smiled at Lenny and left him to finish his meal. "What special meat was that?" asked Lenny's keeper as they walked away. "Shh! It was nothing special really," whispered the vet. "It was just his normal meat, but covered in honey."